Like the OG fucking.
Should be streaming. So we're live.
Oh, we're live?
Oh shit. Does anyone have a lighter? Okay, yeah, we're live.
God, I can feel it.
Think you guys want to stay live right now?
What's up, guys? We're looking for a lighter. If anybody can send
Hello,
us a
hello.
lighter.
Who's watching?
The
It
world.
just started.
Everybody?
So can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear myself now too.
There we go.
Hello, hello. We got it. Up our volume.
This is gold.
This is comedy, baby. We're doing it. Look at this.
Hello, hello.
Test
Okay,
test. We did it.
I'm 2.
3, 4.
Okay, I think it should be loud enough. You have to bump it up. I should have
This is the whole thing for an hour.
set the presets a little higher. But yeah, if there's any lighters anywhere.
I don't see a lighter.
No lighter.
Now we start over.
We can start over if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay. That's Brett's camera. I'm gonna try to stay out of that. And then that's our camera.
Sweet.
Can you tilt that over a little more towards Carlos?
Yeah.
You're really
You could
stretching
just,
far.
You could just say I'm fat. It's okay.
Yeah, that's good. There he is.
Oh wow, look at him with his cup.
We got everything but a lighter. It's crazy how when you don't have a lighter, you can't light anything.
That is crazy. How without a lighter you can.
But with like without papers, you can find other things to make papers with.
That's true.
Without a lighter, you can't substitute a lighter with anything else.
Technically, with paper, if you rub them together really tight, I guess
Yeah.
there's some way.
There's got to be a way.
Something there.
Everyone makes such a big deal about like being able to make your own fire, but
Yeah.
our prehistoric ancestors probably didn't make fire with a bow and because that's really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, there was probably just pools of lava you could just dip your stick into, because in the time where we were evolving,
What about the people not by lava?
there was a lot of lava. Well, we were around lava,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I'm sure once we advanced, we
What about like lightning, like those types of fires?
Yeah,
And then they were like,
that's possible. But that's what they're saying is
is that right?
being able to light your own fire is like a really difficult skill that you probably should just bring a lighter for.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless you're like on Survivor. And
I have
you
some
to, like
flint.
practice doing.
Yeah. But
What
we
is-
I said I have some flint.
flint.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Flint is good. But that's even rare.
Not their water.
Just fire or lightning. So what do you think about our prehistoric ancestry? Are you like a Christian or something?
No, I'm a Jewish person.
Are you
I'm
really?
a Jewish man.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
half Jewish. Yeah.
You don't look Jewish. I don't know. I
Thank
look
you.
more Jewish than you.
Ouch.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that means, but just to me, I feel like that.
Right. No, I could see that.
It's the nose. You have a normal.
I
you
have my
a ni-
father's
you have a small
nose.
nose. Yeah.
And my mother's allergies.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Quite Jew. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I have my parents. So
Right. And
just
you
emotional
are
trauma. Yeah.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
I know.
How could you tell?
That was the name. Yeah, Carlos.
That's
Don't meet a
fine.
lot of Asian Carloses.
There's not. Yeah.
Right.
No. In my past, there hasn't been.
Nope.
But my parents did use lava to light fire. I'll tell
Is
you.
that right?
To this day,
Okay.
they don't have a lighter.
Were they Mayan or what kind of?
No, they're just Cuban. So
Okay.
Kind of like fire just kind of comes through them. It's inside of them,
Interesting.
and they use it to dance.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Mayan is an Asian name, which is funny because Mayans are
Mexicans.
right.
Yeah.
That's a good bit.
That's a good. Yeah,
Oh, right,
Half
yeah.
should do it. Yeah.
I should do the racial bits.
No.
You're good at
thanks God,
those.
no.
I do.
Yesterday was just basically like
Was it? Oh yeah.
you just talked about
Yes,
George Floyd through David Lucas's eyes, but through Matt Skibb's eyes. It was a very interesting way to do that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I love race. I think it's just funny to talk about because
Yeah.
I don't think I'm actually like debilitating racist. I just think it's funny when people are.
Mm-hmm.
You don't talk about it.
Like when people are actually racist, but they're not saying they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Right.
get that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are, but then they just don't have to admit it. So I think it's also what I like to do in front of an audience. It's not like what I'm thinking about all the time. it's like what I have fun saying, like in front of an audience, I like to say poo poo pee pee and stuff.
Right.
That
Mhm.
doesn't mean like I'm always thinking about it,
Boo boo
but
baby. Yeah.
I think it's funny to grab everyone's attention and get everyone to look at you and be like, say nothing. So
Poo
I
poo pee
mean,
pee. Yeah.
there's nothing really. You don't just because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's like a big.
Yeah,
problem
they
or
actually feel that. Yeah,
something.
or it's going through.
For sure.
Yeah, because if I was anything, I'd be racist against white people.
How
That's
dare
fair. That's
I
fair.
think white people have been
What do
Why
you
is
think they have
that
done?
fair?
Wrong? I think they've done.
destroyed the planet for
Okay.
their profit
Hmm.
and blamed the people that they conquered for being poor instead of like working to fix it.
You're being so fucking racist right now,
That's
man.
pretty racist. I'm kidding. Yeah. He's not hiding it anymore, folks. It's
You can be racist against white people though. That's
is that still? I feel like
It's
you're
Racism?
I think that's encouraged.
yeah. Do you
I
think?
think
Do you
it's-
since you're Jewish, do you consider like it's a like
I'm
you know,
white.
Yeah,
I'm white and
You're so-
Jewish. I'm a
you're
Jew.
white and Jewish. So
Yeah.
You're kind of like a self-hating white person.
No, that's not the part I hate. I hate about myself. Yeah, I like to be racist too, but I know I don't mean it. You know what I mean?
You
And
know
then when
you don't mean it.
I know I don't mean it, and then I see other people do it, and I don't know if they don't mean it. So it's
Yeah.
and then I get on my moral high horse.
What kind of jokes do you think people do where you're like, oh, I don't know if they don't mean it or not?
Maybe just the cheap ones.
Just ones that are just saying like,
The N word.
I'm afraid of Mexicans.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I mean, I get that. I was born in Mexico and I'm afraid of Mexicans. So
Right.
that's
You're a
coming from-
Cuban born in Mexico?
Yeah.
I guess
Like
it's another boat.
It's just yeah. Well, not really. It is. It is not a well. Yeah. Through
It's
Mexico, you
far,
don't really
though.
get through boat. You get through like plane, and then you go jump the wall, and then you're here.
Damn.
It's just a longer process, but it's a more legal process, I guess per se.
Mm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about illegal immigrants?
I mean, my whole family is
Bullshit.
I suppose I am an illegal immigrant per se.
So
Not
you're
anymore.
biased?
Not anymore.
Oh, you
Yeah.
you followed the law
Nice.
eventually.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. I think once you get here, no one else should come. You know, like it's like that's.
but if you make it, you're
But
good.
if you make it, dude, you made it.
Okay.
You know, but like, don't.
But they should try to stop you.
yeah, if I mean, they
It's a
should have
game.
stop us, but
It's a
we're-
charade.
That's kind of fun.
They're
yeah,
like, oh, we're gonna get you.
and they don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I remember like my aunt came from Cuba while we were like my family still lived in Mexico, and we like drove her to like the I don't know if this is legal for me to say. We drove
Wait,
her
what?
to like the edge of like the wall, and then once my aunt was like basically touching like American ground, like she was fine, and it was like not a big deal.
That's pretty
But
sick.
if she would have like gone through the U.S. like on a boat, then it would have been like a little bit of a different situation once the
Hmm.
laws changed and stuff.
Yeah, land and sea laws are
Oh,
yeah. The high
yeah.
seas they have their own laws.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't follow the whole story, but I think I disagree with you.
You don't think that whoever's the captain of the
Like-
boat makes the law?
Whoever's the captain of the boat.
Boat makes the law.
That's right, of the
right.
boat that you're in. Okay.
I don't know if that's real.
The captain law,
Captain law.
the law of the seas.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you
Yeah.
know, like America has fucked up every country that is now it's seeing immigrants from. I mean, it's hard to find a country that we didn't fuck up. So I'm like, if we fucked your country up, you can come in. But also, we got to watch out for because we did fuck up so many countries. We
But
can't
not
let
just-
anyone in.
Yeah, because it's gonna get back to us. Karma's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not us, but
Karma is surprisingly not as effective as it should be. Because if it was, we'd all be dead. Because of all the people we killed in Latin America, Middle East, and
when you say
Southeast
we, you mean the
Asia.
U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you identify with the U.S.
I mean, I'm here, yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't-
we're all American.
that is right.
Jewish,
That is true.
But you're American. You're not American because you're you can
No,
be
I'm
Jewish
American.
American.
I'm fucking American.
Are you what do you think about the whole thing going on in Israel?
What's going on? Something going on.
Are you American
Zoom
or
in
not?
on
No,
us.
yeah. That's hilarious.
I think each side is right.
yeah,
I frequently get mad at the Jews now.
Is that right?
Yeah. I can't watch the news too much because then I'm like turning into Kanye.
why is that? What do you feel like,
Because the
'cause they
Jews,
control the media,
not only are they
Kanye.
like killing Palestinians, but they're doing it in the most annoying way possible. We're like, actually, it's not that we're doing that.
Who was saying that? Juice?
The fucking Jews. They have like
They
a
sound like- that was-
spokesperson from every fucking accent of America. They got an Australian, they got a Brit, they got all these like people going on the news being annoying as fuck.
With the accent, but they're they're still
Yeah,
Jewish.
they just did a general, not American accent.
Right.
I did an amalgamation.
The Jewish accent's very funny. Like the New York Jewish one.
Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to park there.
I don't know if that's
It was close.
it's good. Yeah.
It's New York. It's what do you call it?
Hey, it's
Yeah, it was
it's
close.
New
It was
York.
good.
Excuse
I can't do
me.
accents or voices.
You don't even sound Jewish.
What the hell is that?
You just sound normal. You fully assimilated. You're the American dream.
Thank you, man.
No, yeah. My parents wish I was you. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. In the sense that, like, you know, I feel like most immigrant parents just want to become like the basic version
Right.
of a white
I
person.
want to whiteify.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
dad wants to be like a redneck
Mm.
type of. I'm not saying that you are that, but I'm saying like if it was up to my dad, he would like live on a farm and like
That's his goal, is to be Larry the Cable Guy.
type of shit. Like, but that's legit. Like my dad
That's
just wants to,
hilarious.
like have a
Is
boat
it out of
outside.
fear because he wants to be one of the in group? And
Exactly. I think that's what it is. He wants to be the
He
guy. He wears like
He
a
wants to be the one
flag.
pointing fingers.
He's the one that's yeah, exactly.
How's his accent?
Oh, he doesn't even speak English.
Oh,
He doesn't do the first thing.
No,
I
exactly.
try,
But that's the way that
it's like a unit, like a duck that wants to be a fucking
a goose or whatever. Yeah, or the ugly.
fucking ducks.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what I call Cubans.
That's good actually. Like I have a bit about that. Like my dad wanted to be a white person. He doesn't even know the language to be a fucking white person. Like he's just like that's yeah. That's just the way he is. He's the most.
But Spanish is
Ma-
a
yeah.
white language.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
yeah. That was confusing when I went over to Spain and everyone was white.
Everyone was speaking Mexican.
Where are all the Mexicans? What the hell's going on here?
You guys sound like you you immigrated, or you're not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
A whole
Yeah.
country full of illegal immigrants.
In Spain, yeah, dude.
You guys went the wrong way. America's that way. Yeah.
You don't have to wear the headphones if you don't want to.
I don't mind the headphones.
Okay. I guess they're annoying me because they're coming across my body.
Mm.
But
Take
yeah,
them off or you keep them on.
I like it on because it creates like we're all actually on air and
Fair.
you're actually listening
Yeah.
to each other and we can hear what we're putting out so that we can regulate our voices.
That's good. Yeah,
I'm on board.
I'm
sold.
I mean, without the headphones, we're just a bunch of assholes talking
Bro.
into weird things in a room.
This makes it
With
very
curtains,
legit.
3 cameras pointed at us. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, this could be a very different setup if you think about it. If the headphones weren't on,
Yeah.
could be
This could be a porn.
that's yeah. That
Could
could say
be.
that. Yeah, could be.
But what do you think about people that think Miami is the worst city to do stand-up comedy in?
You?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
But now I do.
I've heard that in my head.
Have you done it in Miami before?
I've done
Dania, right?
West Palm Beach. I've done Dania.
Yeah.
I've done Miami. I did Manny's shows.
Oh, Manny Garavito. Yeah,
Right before the pandemic hit, we did like some shows.
Oh, shit. Nice. Did you like it?
I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad. But I'm talking about like professional shows.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I mean,
Not like open mics. 'cause
when I
open
met
mics-
David well, I met him a few months before that, but I did shows with him in the Miami Improv. It was like one of his
Okay.
first times doing it at the Miami Improv. But I do agree that it's not an easy city to do comedy in because it's just there's so many more fun
fun
things to
activities.
do.
There's coke. There's women. If
Yeah,
you want to
There's a
fuck.
beach.
You can do anything.
Yeah,
and it's
and
probably
that kind of club culture kind of infiltrates into the comedy club.
exactly. So
Yeah.
people are like heckling more.
When are we gonna fuck?
Austin's kind
literally.
of getting weird like that.
Yeah. No, but I feel like the culture here is different.
It's very pro
Yeah.
comedy, but like if you go to the mothership, it's like just gorgeous young people, which is probably like Miami.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm talking about like in Miami, they're like 40 somethings that are like, this is just their nights out, and they're still like out here like
That's
doing
what-
coke,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
trying to fuck.
With
like, it's
any
just-
once you get to like the pinnacle of comedy, it's just you're performing for soulless hot people with
that
great
right?
jobs
that's a
yeah.
really good point. Yeah,
because they're rich. They want to buy a personality. They go to the most interesting comedian they can, so they can just fill their empty holes with.
and agree with whatever they're saying and be like, that is
Yeah,
exactly
that's
how
my
I feel
thoughts
too, and I'm
too.
gonna tell
Yeah.
everybody this. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's true. That's what you're. That's the pinnacle of success. Is like, oh crap,
You're
I'm performing
performing
for rich,
For
soulless people.
dentists.
Yeah.
For dentists for the most part.
But that's just because of the wealth distribution. If we had like more like money flowing to the middle class, then we could just perform for middle class folks.
Yeah,
But since all the people with the money are like weird and shit, we have to like placate them, do a song and dance for them.
exactly. And imagine doing that in Miami because you have to do that song and dance times
In Spanish.
Because
Yeah.
not only that, you gotta
They don't
definitely-
speak English.
Yeah,
They don't appreciate nerds,
that's right.
which comedy is a lot of nerds.
It's nerds.
true.
It's depressed nerds.
And they want to fuck. So it's very
Consistent.
difficult. That and New Orleans, I think, are the most difficult places to do comedy in.
Have you done it in New Orleans?
I think so, yeah.
And how did you feel doing? Because I mean, you can literally like have a parade at a moment's notice, and New
Right.
Orleans is different. I've never gone to New Orleans, so I don't know.
New Orleans is like sad though. It's like Miami but poor.
Why?
Oof.
Like
Because they're poor.
literally.
Yeah, literally don't have money. They got hurricaned. They're still
They
recovering.
got hurricanes.
It's like in 2005.
Yeah.
It's been fucking too long. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah, I mean, they still talk about it.
But
Get
it-
over it. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
like I'm sorry to please book me actually. But yeah, dude, it's not. It's Miami is not easy to do it. That's why I try to travel as much.
I mean, in all of Florida, I think it's the hardest city.
I think so. I think so.
The rest
Definitely,
of
like,
Florida isn't like that.
it's not like that at all. It's a full. I mean, it's literally. It's not. I mean, you've done Off the Hook. You've done all these other.
Yeah.
It's different. I mean, then it's the opposite for shows like that. That it's like it's just older white people, and then you go to like Orlando. It's not necessarily like Miami because they're still. It's more respectful, even though Orlando has like all these theme parks and all the shit you can do, but they still like to hang out, and there's not that much of a club culture. But because Miami is such known for like, you might go to a club and see Drake, or you might go to this person. You're gonna
Pitbull.
literally, you're going out and hanging
Pitbull,
out.
Who else
And
is
it's like,
there?
oh, let's go see Carlos at the Improv. It's like, yeah, that's fun, sure, but then like,
Yeah.
where's the after party? Where are we going after?
Yeah,
It's like,
they don't.
It's like a
they don't know
pregame.
how to sit down. They would all fail the marshmallow test.
oh, for sure, dude.
What's the marshmallow test?
You get one marshmallow, and they say if you wait, I'll give you two later. But if you
Mm.
don't wait, you just get one.
Right.
They always
Interesting.
just get one.
They're just gonna get one.
They can't wait because they can't sit through setups or
Right.
wait for punchlines.
Yeah, bro. If you do like long storytelling, it's like they're like oh, it's like drag. You have to add so
You have
many
to talk about doing
tags
tags
in
and
between.
shit.
You have to say gay and retard.
Yeah, and pussy.
I mean,
Well, you gotta say
Other
that too.
It's true.
Well, you get the same.
Yeah, it's true. It's privilege. It's an honor.
Yeah.
At the end of the set, you just like retard faggot. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Oh my god,
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. What an edgy comic.
It's true.
Like I
Yeah,
take
that's like
space.
a right that we have here that we overuse for sure.
What the gay and
Retard
retard?
faggot.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I noticed the times that I come here that it's overused a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like we could say it, and then it's just becoming the thing of like, oh, we couldn't say these things, but now it's like, all right, we could say it again. Let's kind
Now,
of
what do we
let's
want
find out
to
new
do?
ones. Yeah.
Now we can have the retards. Let's make something of the faggot retards. Construct something
Yeah.
with the retard faggot bricks.
Yeah. Now we've got we know how to say it. Let's make it good.
Yeah. We know how to say.
We've
We've
perfected.
perfected.
We've perfected slurs. Now let's make them funny.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways to say retard.
Retard.
Oh, you're just saying like
so many
fingers. I think
ways to say anything.
okay.
No, yeah. Down syndrome.
Retard. Yeah. What else is another word for retard?
Mentally handicapped.
Mentally handicapped.
I almost just said like a race,
Oh my god.
But that would have been a joke, yeah.
Chromosome hoarders.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Chromosome quarters. Okay.
Hoarders.
Oh,
Like
because they
they-
have too many.
Yeah.
Right.
They take
They take
Too many.
They take.
Ding dongs.
Ding dong.
You fucking ding dong.
so
Dummy.
No, we're just saying
I,
different
Dummy.
names.
Yeah.
are you worried that like when people are like anti or if you say like you don't support Israel, like people are gonna be anti Semitic?
You don't support Israel, right?
Am I afraid that I'll catch backlash for being pro-Israel? I don't think I'm
Or
afraid
that
of it.
you're gonna open up the floodgates and people are gonna be like, yeah, I hate those fucking Jews too, man.
No, that doesn't worry me.
It's because it's like weird. Like anytime anyone hated the Jews, I was sort of like, whoa. But now it's sort of like, okay,
And-
let's see where you're coming from. Yeah.
I think they found the lighter.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to see things your way, which is frightening a little bit, honestly.
Yeah.
What's your way?
People
What
are
do you
coming around to being like, yeah, I hate Jews too. And I'm like, come on.
I don't hate Jews. I hate Israel.
That's exactly.
Yeah, but I love
It's American Jews. Yeah.
Yeah, American Jews are more. They're gonna
Funny.
be like protesting against it more.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
It's very strange because a lot of Jews are super liberal, except about Israel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
It's
very
weird
right
to
wing when
see
it comes
that.
to that.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've noticed that. Other shows like
I mean, it makes sense, you know?
yeah,
They're fucking, well,
yeah. Say it.
it's their shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like when it comes down to it, all your liberal values go out the door, and you're like, I want to have my country. Fuck you.
I want to have two countries.
I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
I
everybody.
need
that's
this
not
one
opposed
and
to
the
me.
other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, dude.
Have you noticed that in clubs, like Jewish talk and stuff?
Well, I've opened for
Huh.
I opened earlier this year for two heavily Jewish crowds.
Okay.
I don't know how to say the
I
name
thought
of
you were
the
gonna
comics,
say,
but I
like,
featured.
What does that
for-
mean? What is heavily
No,
Jewish?
that I did shows with Michael Rappaport.
Terrible
And,
allergies.
no,
Is he Jewish? I had no idea.
Rappaport.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
I saw him
follow him
on.
on Instagram.
He was in the new show Fallout.
Oh, really?
He had a little,
Rappaport? I don't know that.
little role.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, so I opened for him, who and his audience is like primarily Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
And there I did notice a little bit of that. Like, I didn't realize they were gonna be right wing in some way, shape, or form. Like
Yeah.
the jokes that I was saying,
Well,
like I don't go through either side when it, like in my comedy, like it stays very in the middle.
Yeah.
But there's times that I like get a little edgy with it,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh shit, these people are cheering for like this like Republican part or whatever.
Well, you
And,
know,
like, yeah,
it's like you kind of lean to wherever you're like, if you have a lot of money, you're probably Republican. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
Jews have money, so
yeah.
it just kind of happens that way.
So you're Republican?
What?
Okay.
I don't have any money.
No, okay.
I feel like there's more comedic room in being more conservative. I think it's funnier to be conservative, be like these fucking gays.
For sure.
More.
Because you shouldn't
These
say
fucking
that
retards,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
harder to
funny.
be like, we should be paying people a living wage. And
Yeah.
That's not as funny.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not because then what are you left to make fun of? It's just the people that have money.
Yeah, no one likes when someone sounds like they're morally superior. Like, golly, it's fucking obnoxious.
Yeah,
It's annoying as shit.
it's funny to just make fun of other shit, just like mundane shit throughout. That's not just like, oh,
People don't want to actually
Yeah.
feel bad.
It's too serious.
Yeah,
not,
it's too
it's not a
legit, like-
joke then. You're
Right.
actually wanting to make a change.
Yeah, that's just like a
It's
some
like,
sort
alright.
of rally.
like even like Carlin when he would do his shit and it's like it felt preachy or whatever. Like it was still coming from a place of like we're all fucking stupid and we're all doing things wrong, as opposed to like this part of the group, like this half is doing things wrong and we're doing things right. I think that's where,
Yeah, he was attacking himself.
yeah,
His
exactly.
like greedy part.
As like
of himself.
humanity, even or just everything. Just thing is like that's where it's funny. Everybody can just look at someone in the mirror and be like, "Oh shit, we're all."
Well,
just
he
fucked
also
up."
had no ego. It wasn't like
Yeah.
it was like, look how smart I am. He was just like just pointing out something obvious. And he was
Everything that
just
was obvious.
he was being a good orator about it. Like he was more
Right.
focused on saying it the right way.
Exactly. As opposed to just like being like, "I'm good and you're bad, and this is why you're bad, and now everybody should hate you because I think you're bad." Like
Yeah.
it was no taking sides or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that you should try to say the right things. Like you shouldn't just be like, saying horrible things. Like you should try to be a good person. Like I feel like anyone who's
stage?
trying, or just in life,
Well, yeah.
should reflect on stage.
I say like just really awful things on stage, and I don't mean them at all. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah,
say them because I
But
know
that's
they're
your way
ridiculous.
of being a good person. It's like you're addressing it.
You're like, I'm
so you
actually
can-
an asshole.
Doesn't feel that way.
Well, the whole thing is like we know you're not actually thinking that. Otherwise, it'd be
Right. Then it would be insane.
Yeah.
Well, but some people
Yeah.
don't. That you gotta realize some audience members.
Of course.
they're obviously
They're
not
like,
able
yo,
to
this guy's
differentiate.
a
Yeah,
piece of shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, this is just a piece of shit guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has bad beliefs.
exactly, exactly. It's interesting when you say like, you ever got people like angry at you after a set, or like they say some shit that you're like, oh my god.
It's happened.
Yeah, it's like kind of
Yeah, it happens. And a lot of times I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's funny. Yeah, it's like when you play a bad guy on a TV show and they come up to you and
and you're the villain. Yeah,
yeah, I can't believe you killed the good guy.
Yeah.
It's
Only a horrible person would do that.
and
And
it's
you're like, I was
they
playing.
yell.
I'm actually not him. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's part of the thing. If I'm just being myself, then it's not as interesting as someone who can play other roles.
Right. That's fair.
It's more flexible. But
Did
I
you
heard
always play it towards that like extra edgy card when you started?
Yeah.
Always.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever try
When I
not to?
started.
Or
Yeah.
did anybody ever
You
tell you
did?
not to, and you're
Yeah.
like, nah, fuck
Depending
that.
on the set.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I always want to say stuff that yeah.
Sometimes I try not. Like I'll be like, I'm not gonna write fucked up jokes, and then that's all I can think of. So I'm like, I can only do what I can do. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just like fuck it. I just can't do the other
Well,
stuff.
I think it's good because then you're like, I can get to the edge of like, I could go to anywhere in my mind and it's okay because I can find my way back into being a decent person.
That's good.
So it shows like, wow, you're really skilled at the art of shock
Pushing the limit and shock value and all that.
of going anywhere in your mind too. Like you're not limited. You're not afraid. You're not like I can't think about hurting the Jews or I might do it. Like I can think about it and then not do it as well.
Right.
That's
just entertain the idea, but not be like, yeah.
Yeah, toy around with it in my head. It's the thought of just hurting.
Don't do it. Don't do it. He's right. Don't do it. Just a thought.
Yeah, I think that's why people like comedy because our brains are made for the savannah. It's like a fucking bunch of mush with electrical synapses connecting it together. So
Yeah.
it's like it's not gonna be perfect. A deal. It's you're not a robot. You're not out here making like A/B choices all the time.
Right.
So we like to see like, oh, how are you navigating the mush in your head? How are you riding that emotional roller coaster?
And we're gonna watch you talk about it as
Yeah.
you do it. Yeah.
And try not to get arrested.
Do you ever spiral on stage still? Just like completely lose your cool and just like.
I mean, I don't know. I
I
have.
mean, I try not to.
Of course, you try not to. It doesn't happen as much. It hasn't happened in a while,
Hopefully.
but it still does.
Hopefully,
happen.
there's happening less and less as you keep doing it.
Right, right.
Yeah, I know people that do it
Well, yeah.
a little too often, like,
Yeah.
and they almost do it like as like a bit, but it's
Mhm.
like, all right, like, what are we doing?
Write an actual bit.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like start shitting on the audience or go
Right.
into a whole spiral, and I'm like,
Well,
You should have
I
tried.
mean,
like-
Gotta try.
Sometimes you can feel like you did more on stage just because you had a mental breakdown, and then it becomes like an artistic thing. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm going through so much more when I do
Mhm.
this.
but when you do that as a crutch, I feel like it's not.
It's weird if you
It's
do it
weird,
for
yeah. If like that's just something
mentally
you do.
unstable
Yeah.
True.
to sign up to do that every night.
Yeah, like Bill Burr kind of doesn't really necessarily like he
Right.
gets angry, he does that, but it's all part of
He's like confessing.
it's saying something. But people are just like, you fucking idiots fucking suck. No,
You don't get what I'm going through over
retard.
here.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, all right.
It's like the long term thing that people want to see is like the artistry of like comedy is like how do you live your life?
Yeah.
So if you can just like entertain them for one show and do like be the perfect person, that's great. But then you have to do it on the road. You do it every day. How does that change you as a person? And if that's not making you a more interesting person,
Yeah.
then there's someone that it could do that for. So they should probably have that. But if they're not, if you're just gonna like let that run through you, I mean, you could if you're like talented enough,
yeah.
and you get inspiration from other places. But I think it is good to like show people what the long term of it looks like. Like the short term, like might get people to like you for a little bit, but I think like people want to see like your long term strategy in life and stuff. So as much as of that you can put in, I think people like it makes them feel like they watched something better. So, like you can kill harder doing simple shit, but if you like make people think you're really a good person, then it's also
Yeah, people want to
working.
relate. They just want to
Yeah.
be like, I know that guy after this.
Yeah,
And sometimes you can't get there with some comedians.
yeah.
Yeah. Like that guy hates Jews. Like I relate. I'm not
Yeah, there's an audience for that.
there is.
Wait, what?
There's a whole
course.
half of a never mind.
Yeah,
whatever.
there's a whole country,
Yeah.
a couple countries.
In the Middle East,
Bingo.
Oh,
which country do you think hates the Jews the most?
Georgia?
Georgia.
Wait, that's a state. Okay.
It's both.
It's true.
It's true.
I guess so.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't ask them.
I would guess like Jordan or
Mm.
Oman.
Mm.
We're so on.
It's right at the tip. You know how Saudi or the Middle East it comes out?
Yeah.
It's like right here.
Okay.
Did you know? No. Okay.
I don't know anything.
They're like they don't teach us that part.
Wait, is that Yemen? Oh, Oman is the other side, I think. Yemen is the bad one, right? Yemen's the one that keeps attacking us.
Yes, we bombed Yemen.
How far
Yes.
is like a place like Dubai from
Israel?
like yeah?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Oh man.
I don't know why I'm asking.
I bet
It's like Dubai. It's such
Dubai.
like
I don't know where Dubai is. It's like a fucking.
I think
Neverland.
Dubai is like a
it's in the United. What is it like the?
4-hour plane ride from Israel, from Jerusalem.
Is that did you know?
Dubai? Dubai is in the United Arab Emirates, right?
Yeah.
So it's like right in the middle, right here, where all that weird shit is.
Yeah.
So,
What by weird shit you mean?
like Qatar
Oh.
and like weird island
Yeah.
countries and stuff. It's like they're so small that they could just be like a state in Saudi Arabia, but they're like,
I was in Dubai like last year. It's a very weird place. Everybody thinks it's like super luxurious. It's kind of like it feels very like it's you're stuck in a literal video game. Like it's what that feels
you
like.
can see it like peeling away at the
Literally, bro.
edges.
I mean, did you guys see like what happened? Like, I think it was today or yesterday that like, you know how they say Jews control the weather? These
I've heard
people
that.
from Dubai fucking they seeded clouds
Yeah.
to like
Oh, I've seen that.
control the rain because of the desert and everything.
Yeah.
And I guess something happened that it like fucked up. And like it was just nonstop raining like thunderstorms for like
That
3
is
days
so
straight. And like
fucking
the city
cool.
was like
Oh, it
under-
was flooded.
That's
I saw
crazy.
police help a cat.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, some nice things happen in floods.
So it's like that's what I was like. It's like it's like a weird town that
They can
like,
fucking control the weather.
That's
that's what I'm saying. I'm
incredible.
not yeah.
That's the
if
problem with
anybody
like
can.
whenever I hear people doing anything, I'm like, I know people fuck things up. So how does that get fucked up?
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean that's literally what it looks like. It's like it just
Yeah.
looks like, oh, some dude
Like, you know, some guy
Gerald
at the
forgot to fucking
factory.
do the
Yeah.
rough
It's insane.
You forgot to close the fucking
faucet.
the
Fuck,
faucet in
and now-
Qatar.
Yeah, another city's on fucking underwater. So
Yeah, you don't fuck with Mother Nature.
yeah, no, dude.
But that's good that they're getting rain. They're gonna be like fucking a swamp soon.
That's what I'm saying by that the city is kind of like a fake weird
They
video.
can
Right.
capture.
It's like Disney World, but for rich people.
It is. It's literally what it is. With just like the same restaurants as here, but just like
Bougie.
yeah, exactly. And it's not like the food is like, oh my god, delicious. Like it's just like they have like a fried
I
eggs.
feel
but it's
like it'd be like New Mexico, or like
yes,
a good mall in New Mexico.
Is
That's-
everybody like dressed up?
yeah.
Mm.
And the women are all like
Covered?
covered and shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can you drink?
the woman can't.
The women cannot.
I don't know about that part. I-
They can't do a shit.
Yeah, no, but I don't think like the locals.
They can only eat Jello.
That's
Jello
that's
shots?
like-
Can't drink
like-
water. They don't. They're not allowed cups because cups are sacred possessions in
What the
the
hell?
Middle East. No, I'm just making fun of
What do they drink out of?
Jello.
They drink the Jello. Yeah, they melt the Jello and then they just have to fucking drink it from the fucking plate.
There's probably a lot of
Or
water.
watermelon.
Okay. So
There's
they
a lot
eat
of
all their
water.
liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, the Adam Friedland show just released a digital short. If you're wondering about some more successful what they're doing
Yeah.
right now.
I loved Cometown.
This is like joke world.
That
We're
was-
just discussing different.
Yeah. Let's review other podcasts.
yeah, dude.
But only Austin, like in the Austin scene.
yeah, very specific.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
The dude from Joke World was there yesterday at the
Or
show.
at the Comedy Mothership.
No, at your show.
Oh, at the Vulcan.
At the Vulcan.
Who?
The guy, you know the Joke
World
World
guy?
YouTube channel.
Yeah, the very beautiful young man.
I forgot his name. I met him in Tampa. I think he's from Tampa or from Florida. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Comedy podcast
He was
guy?
there yesterday. Yeah, he like this like clips.
he does a comedy social media page.
He does a good job, man. I remember
He
following that.
produces
Like,
a lot of content. He's like a fan of the scene of comedy.
yeah,
Okay.
like he goes to the festivals. He's here for the Moon Tower.
Is he a comedian?
No,
I don't
Oh,
know.
no. Okay.
I don't think so.
He's a
very
fan.
professional relationship with comedy.
Yes, right?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've met him. I'm sure.
yeah. I did a podcast with him. I was sick. I
Oh,
wish I
nice.
did better.
Oh.
But yeah, I was like, I think I was sick, and
Was
it
it like on
was
Zoom?
during COVID time. No,
Oh,
it was
wow.
in person.
Wow.
So if I gave anyone COVID, I'm sorry.
Oh, please.
I got
All
kinda
you guys
sick.
did.
Well, I think like because I was quarantining for a while.
You
and
were
then
not?
came out. I was quarantining for a while, and then
Where you
came
were?
out to Austin, where everyone's just been coughing on each other the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I got sick right when I got there, and then I did the podcast, and I wasn't really like I couldn't like be there because it's like a very cerebral podcast. It's not a lot of feels. I have to be there mentally. So he was asking me a bunch of questions, and I was just like trying my best, but
Oof.
Like
I
about
wish I was
computing and like
sharper.
the science of it,
Yeah.
structure, your plans, all this shit.
How do you
Yeah.
even talk about
And you're
that
like, I'm
stuff? It's
literally
crazy.
lying. Huh?
How do you even talk about like when someone asks like how you think of jokes or why you started comedy? It's like I don't fucking know. It's a
That's
crazy
something I
question.
want to think about. I
Yeah.
just want to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about when I was a boy.
I started.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
I
was a
touched.
mountain.
And then
A booker said to me, "You're never gonna make a kid."
Yeah.
and then here I am.
Yeah.
Selling out the New Orleans, whatever club.
Yeah, hopefully you can not think about that as much as possible and just make your moment awesome.
I think that's a lot of people just
God bless America.
fucking overly think about that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's when you can't think about
Uh,
the process
I don't
while
meet
you're in the
like
process.
who do you think does that? Like I don't meet a lot of people that are into their story because usually
Into their story.
No,
That's
bro,
funny.
there's no
Yeah.
fucking, I know
People are into their story, I guess.
Really?
But you don't talk to them.
But
You know what I mean?
okay, whenever I meet
Yeah,
them,
I don't really like.
like some of those people, I'm like, oh, you don't actually believe. You're just forcing yourself to love yourself.
Correct.
So
You're
that's
not even loving yourself,
pathetic.
period. Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
then you're just a loser. So
Yeah.
I don't even count that as someone that. But I'm talking about like the only person I
Sexual
know,
delusional people.
yeah, that is like that is like very successful people, and that's like because they actually made something, and it's
Okay.
like, yeah, like you could get good at that. You could get good at like thinking you're awesome and then also not being a dick. Because at some point you could also you're hopefully gonna be at a good point where you could be like, yeah, that's pretty cool what I did. So like if you can learn how to handle that, that's just more energy that you can use to
Yeah.
fuel your human growth. So I think it's like good to do, like to be like, I'm this person, I did this, I did that, because through each one of our stories, there's like the best of like what we have to do to get through an open mic, like waiting and all that. So it's good to like remember that and be like, hey,
Remember where you came from.
it's
and
not like
yeah.
it's not like the hardest thing in the world. It's not like we were like crab fishing or anything, but I mean it is hard. Like
Sucks.
people
I like how crab fishing. Parents is like,
well, that's
fucking
what they're like. The
cost-
whole show is about how that's the hardest job in the world.
Oh, okay, got it.
Deadliest
got it.
catch.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah, it was a good show. But it's hard, but
It is hard, but it's like, and you also choose to do it. Like, no one's making you go to this open mic and wait.
True.
You're just like, you
the
can plan
emotional
about it.
pain is the worst because
Mm.
it's fucking with your head. It's like it's
torture.
not arithmetic is like a whatever. It's like a squared or a cubed or a four.
It's just a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah,
Not
bro.
even a fucking formula. We don't gotta make this a math thing.
But I'm saying like the pain that it causes is like worse because it's like attacking who you are. If you get like if you
True.
fuck up at the job, you drop the pot, you're like, oh whatever, who cares? But if you're like, they hate how I'm happy.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking horrifying.
When
Yeah.
when I'm feeling good about myself, they're like, that's
We hate this version of
cool.
you.
We don't like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to be your best. We're like, we hate that part of you.
Yeah. So it could be worse. It could be like emotionally bad for you. But I think it's pretty easy to handle. As
Yeah,
long
it's
as
not a
like that's the
horrible
good thing
part.
about comedy. You just go up, do it again.
It's true.
Next day or
That is
even the
nice.
same night.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why like the internet world can't really touch the comedy.
You mean like a what, like sketch people or
No, I'm talking about like
like comments on the internet?
yeah, like yeah, what people think on the internet. Like that's like a very ephemeral thing.
Yeah.
And then we go out and we actually do it and that actually affects the internet because the internet is about reality
Yep.
and it shouldn't be the other way around.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is good to have the internet as a tool to like get a consensus opinion and like ask people like there's some real interesting shit that like content you discover like that. I think we're all watching the most interesting thing possible. There's no way we're not.
They sure are. They're watching this, so thank you for. Are they watching? Is that
I don't know.
like we haven't been recording this whole time?
We're in double digits.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. What are the people saying?
Is this part of the Settlers of Catan gameplay?
Yes, it is.
I'm glad they found out.
Well,
So what? You think I'm just blowing a bunch of hot air?
do you think so?
No, is that what you think?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I'm just.
I believe, yeah, I think that. Well, it does seem like the internet's almost more powerful than reality, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, think about this. You live on the internet more nowadays. Like you're more on some people, like
Sort of.
most people are more on their phone.
Yeah.
They are like just outside that 1 hour in
Yeah.
that comedy club or just like outside.
The
doing
internet's
their
just a
groceries.
tool.
Yeah.
It's
But it's
how
become like,
it's how we're connecting.
yeah.
But you can like live on the internet for all day.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
A
I do it
lot of people
sometimes
do,
at work.
bro.
I'm just fucking, it's awful.
Yeah. I mean, we're connecting. We're like asking each other what we're thinking. It's like it does a lot of the thinking for you. Because you're like, what do we all think about this? You just
Yeah.
you just watch a
read the
video and
comment.
you're like,
What
okay, this
should
is what
my
I think now.
opinion be?
You just read the
Yeah.
comments and that's what I think now. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like they have the most interesting comments. Go to the top.
Yeah, you don't even have to look that hard. You'll just look at
Yeah.
the first
And
four,
you get
bro.
the best takes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
and at least are your takes. You take them to other people.
Yeah. You don't have to think. You can have like we all have the same like internet hive mind, but that the people that are writing that and the comments that are written are jokes. It's like basically an open mic under every video.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're hilarious.
Yeah.
A lot of those comments are. I feel like
Yeah,
there's
they
an
make me
art
laugh fucking-
to like
Well,
YouTube
it's the
comments.
best one that rises to the top.
Yeah.
So it's just that we're interesting or that
Right.
we're like learning how to have takes on things and be like, oh, like there's certain types of comments that always get a lot of likes. Like something that I posted that got a lot of likes is I bet you could have used that to carry your mother about like a crane that can carry like a big thing.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was just that.
Just a mom joke.
And it went
Nice.
hell up.
I mean, it was like the top comment for that video,
It's
but
fucking
Yeah, making fun of people's moms for being fat. was
yeah,
always
that's like a
funny.
part of the human experience.
is.
We're all
yeah, we're not
connected
even gonna do that. What can we do?
on the video all the time. So it's like a different place. But that's what's so good about real life is that the real life is what we're actually designed for. And
Yeah.
as we're human monkeys, we are stuck as we are. So we might as well just like
You
look
can
at the
ruin your
world that we
life on
are.
both though, which is pretty insane.
Bro,
That's
Fucking
the whole thing. You
amazing
can
if
ruin
you
your
do.
life in real life. Like, dude, you just totally fucked up the game of life, man.
Yeah, you can ruin your life, and then you can ruin your life. Yeah, for sure.
That's true, bro.
You need a good VPN. You got to keep that shit separate.
Yeah, you can VPN your own. Yeah, you gotta stay in the VPN of your life right there.
Yeah, you need a VPN for every part of your life. Your dating life, your home life, your
People
work
apart from each
life.
other.
Yeah,
No one's hacking into it.
operate in silence.
That'd be great, bro. If you had if your girl had no idea like what you were doing on the other side.
Right.
And it's just like it's still the one life. It's like
Mhm.
I'm on this little area, you can't touch this.
Yeah,
But she's still gonna seep through.
yeah.
She'll find a way to hack into that VPN.
That's what they do.
That's what having a girlfriend is. They'll hack
Yeah,
into your
they wanna
VPNs
get in.
every single
Yeah.
day.
Because that's the only way they can ensure their safety.
That's
not
right.
by not being a complete fucking bitch all the time, but by getting in your head,
About
Yeah.
everything you're doing.
hacking and see what are you thinking?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I noticed you didn't ping me back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, can we just chill and then I won't kill you? I agreed to not kill you. I haven't killed anyone yet.
And you're the first one that I will not kill. But
Do you think it's like a fear thing? Because I feel like
Yes.
women are like frantic sometimes. They're like
So-
scurrying. They're like, "What's that? I'm gonna get out of here. What the fuck?"
I think they watch so many like Disney princess movies and then they
Or like those fucking like shows about like 11 women disappearing.
Yeah.
That's why they're always like
that too.
Yeah.
Well, women are
It's a
like
little bit of both.
creatures
Yeah.
of their.
I need my Prince
Culture.
Charming, but also my Prince Charming could have killed me and 11 other women.
Yeah.
I think it's economic. I think if there was more money, if everyone had healthcare, if men weren't like losers and they owned like construction companies or like had like a municipal job and was in charge of the water or something, then they'd be more willing to fuck. But like, it's just like there's not enough like
There's too
money,
many losers.
too
is what
many
you're saying.
losers.
Yeah. And because there's so many losers, they're like, this guy might be a secret loser, but he's not showing it right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's fucking fair.
They do think that.
So if we give the people more money with communism, then we can get laid more.
All right.
Do you think
Women will
like,
relax.
do you
Like I don't blame women for being like I would if I was a
but
woman.
let me tell you this. That is true. Because in Cuba, people are fucking all the time, bro. Like people are having sex in communist country like Cuba consistently. They don't have like, rations like,
Okay, well, why
so
is
maybe
it?
that's a good point. Like
I think at some point
because it's like everybody's equal is like, fuck.
I think we're rich enough to not like be fucking, but also poor enough to not. We're right in the middle.
We're in the middle of that.
Yeah, 'cause
Exactly.
if you're poor, then you're fucking all the time.
True.
Like Trinidad and Tobago.
Anyone? Yeah, fair. Those, I mean, they're having fun. Next country,
Mexicans.
like poor countries. Well, yeah. But like Dominican Republic, those guys are getting it all the time. Jamaica,
God, I'm
that's
so
big
jealous
the
of those
Caribbean.
Haitian children. They're
Yeah,
having a
dude.
blast.
You
They're
think if you
having
have
fun.
big butts, you just have more sex because it's like bumping into things all the time?
Yeah.
Statistically, it's going to be like 1% more sex.
Yeah.
Bumps. Okay.
Yeah. I think the more kids that are selling chiclets, the more the butts are bigger. And then the more you're fucking and without relating.
What are chiclets? Is it a Hispanic thing?
That's
Gum?
like a little like gum
Oh,
outside on the
chicle.
streets. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. A lot of Caribbean countries are just stopping the street and then it's just little
Little fucking.
kids being like, "Oh, you want the chiclets?" And then
Okay.
their mom is like hot.
Aw. Yeah, I've been seeing what's the word? I've been seeing like more. What are those people like gypsies? Have we seen gypsies around? No, I swear. Is that a not? Is that a, that's not a slur?
Are you
Gypsies is
talking
real.
about resourceful brown people?
I thought they were called gypsies. The ones that like
heard that one.
are like in those crazy like almost like carpet gowns on the side of the road, and they have their entire family with them. Like they have their kids.
I think it's
beg.
a way of life, and they adopt similar fashion.
Do they
and
identify as gypsies? What do they identify?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
But they're
that's what I
not the
call 'em.
Roma people of Eastern Europe,
Hmm.
probably.
No,
I don't think they
yeah.
all came over here and decided to be homeless over here.
I mean, gypsies. When I think about it, I think it's more like they're not poor, but they're out here doing some sort of shady shit. That's when right. Like they're like out here like, oh,
Yeah. You got
today your
gold?
fortune.
It's
and
just
then
weird
they're
seeing a kid like be like, "Give me money." Like I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, fair. But their mom, if
And their
that's
mom is right
what
next to them.
their
Like, why are
parents
you
doing?
bringing your kid for this? That's crazy.
I mean, if you gave money to
Bringing a
someone,
kid to your scam. Do you want to scoot over this way?
yeah,
And then you can just extendo
there we go.
the arm.
Okay.
So, Brett, what's your problem with it?
That's crazy, man. Why would you say that?
I just feel like you're judging
Not
me.
judging. No.
Quiet solitude.
No.
It's because you're over there too.
You think?
You
Well,
put
I've
them
no.
on the
I'm
road.
just trying to, get my little lines in. You know. Yeah.
Do you think?
That's how life is, really.
You think that the worst comic in Austin right now
Holy shit.
is?
On the count of three.
Is who?
On the count of three, we're
We're
all
gonna
gonna
say
say
it.
it. Yeah.
How's your experience been in Austin? You see?
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Where have you been?
Well, I did Vulcan and the Creek yesterday. Last time I was here was 2021. Like it was like November of 21, and like the mothership wasn't here yet, and I think Hideout Theater was a thing. But like Creek and the Cave and Vulcan were already around, and I remember being like, "Oh, this is like cool." But this time around, like the rumors are true. It's just like it's a packed ass show on a Tuesday. It's like the comics are all just like they're all
It was
good.
so loud in there last night.
It was loud. As
Where
fuck.
was it? Vulcan?
Vulcan, yeah.
Nice.
But like everybody did, like everybody had a good set. Like I got to watch most people, and I was like, oh shit, like everybody's doing good.
Yeah.
Everybody's still sticking to their like
That's
8 to 10 minute mark.
important.
Yeah, like no one's going over time. In Miami, a lot of people
Oh,
are
really?
going over their time.
No one does that here.
Are you from Miami?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Yeah. That's so rude.
That is
Dude.
crazy.
like
It's rude to so many different people at the same time.
Yeah.
it's like going over the time. It's people that are like also just like open mic level. That it's like You'll give them
You
like
have no like merit to do this either.
Yeah, that is like, bro, this guy's going over like 10 minutes. Like he had to do 5 minutes, this 15, and it's like, what's happening? Like,
Well,
That's
comedy
awesome.
is like a show business dream. So are you
Yeah.
gonna let a stupid little open mic host get in the way of your dream?
that's also a fair point. It's like I'm not gonna listen to this guy
You
reminding
can't.
me.
I mean, that's the nature of the beast. But yeah, it's a culture.
Yeah.
Like if you build it, that's another thing about Miami that sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, listen, I agree, dude.
I'm glad that you
I'm on my
came.
way out
You
there. Yeah.
killed it yesterday,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like a good scene because like you came out of it. But other than that, I fucking hate it. But the good comics, the good comics can come out of it. Like Manny was very funny.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, I'm not saying like the comics suck. I'm saying like the crowd suck.
The crowds, I will say they've gotten better because we've built some sort of a culture, or at least we did. I can't really talk for the fact the way it is right now is kind of like very like because I go a lot there back and forth, so
Yeah.
I don't see it like how I saw it through the past 3 years, but it felt like we did something, and then like it's just Miami's gonna be Miami. So the crowd, like literally, I headlined the Improv last weekend, like in Miami. Great time. It was sold out, and then like literally an hour after there was a shooting in the club downstairs.
Huh.
So that's a lot. Like,
A lot
What
of
kind of
killing
shootings
going
is it
on.
usually? Is like girl like, hey, you bumped into me.
it was well actually this is supposedly what the story was. It was like two dudes that were like supposedly had gotten a table, but they had given the table to like the other group or whatever. And then one of the guys that was supposed to get the table or paid for the table, like shot the security guard.
What the fuck? Over a
Literally,
table?
Like, killed him. Yeah, and they're like, oh,
Tables are a
That's
big
they're a big deal in
business
there.
in
Yeah,
Miami.
dude.
Is that right?
Bottles,
In club
tables.
They're dancing on tables. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, bro. You have a table. You're
I've heard this in the rap songs.
Yeah, they
the
did on
master of your.
tables.
That's what it is, bro.
Yo,
Literally.
you want a table I got for you? You can dance
You
on
want
it.
to go dance? I got a table at
That's
home.
it. People be using that like as like a
That's
oh,
If this
hilarious.
was a
we got a
Miami
table here, we got a
podcast,
table
there'd
there
be a stripper right
in
here.
the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
And this would be our table. We're at the table. But yeah, dude. So it's a little bit, it's
I feel like
it's
comedy's
weird.
comedy everywhere though. Like
Yeah.
open mics are dog shit everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
You can get good anywhere, I think. And then if you want to like, I don't know.
But
have
if you
people
go to
pay
bigger
attention.
cities, they have better comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
you
went
like
to
raise your level.
you've been to Columbus.
Yeah.
You've been to Columbus, right?
Ohio?
Ohio.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very like there's legitimately kind of nothing to do,
Yeah.
which is why I think it's such a good comedy city. Like,
Is that where Chappelle's at?
No.
no, he's in Cleveland,
He's in Yellow Springs.
Yellow Springs, yeah, but it's still Ohio. Yeah,
I don't know what
but
that's near.
I don't know. I just feel like there's like literally there's no clubs. There's no
Yeah.
like there's
Like
no,
Boston's
up
kind of like that, or
it's all
Boston
good.
used to be like that.
It's so weird going into a smaller city
Yeah,
and just seeing their comedy and the weird shit that you guys have been up to.
Yeah.
When no one sees you. Like,
dude,
I love the
fuck?
drama.
to be like the other comics.
yeah,
Yeah,
like the
dude.
smaller scene comics.
I love the drama in a small scene. You know what I mean? Because everyone sees everybody every night, and like they're so tight knit that like the drama's hilarious.
That's Miami had a lot of drama
Yeah.
for a while because of that. Like,
Austin's
people
not like
fucking each
that.
other and like you can ask
Yeah,
Matt Ross,
that's-
he'll tell you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Miami is a very sexual city.
yeah.
It is. Austin is too, though.
You think so?
I mean, yeah.
You're like I.
I
Fuck
mean,
every
we're,
fucking
it's
I
not
night.
like
mean,
we're
no. I
not
mean, if you
fucking-
go around, like if you look around downtown, you're just like, this isn't.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it is.
It's not like Miami.
part of life, but it's
Yeah,
not like
but
the
Miami,
most
they're hot, no
defining.
kidding.
Miami, they have nothing else.
Yeah.
Here, it's sort of like I'm a big business tycoon, or like my
Yeah.
dad is a senator, or whatever. 'Cause I feel like people are doing shit here. Like in Miami, they're just trying to fuck each other a lot.
That is
Bro,
very accurate. All the time.
there's a lot more flossing going on in Miami.
What?
Like
What's
their
flossing?
teeth are just like
You know, flossing when people are like flexing their wealth.
I was thinking of like
Like in rapper terms, they call it flossing.
is that
something to do
really?
with,
You
like,
ever heard flossing?
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
that is like when you take a thong and you go like this.
Fucking flossing.
That's not.
Is that like what like Drake and Rick Ross are doing right now when they're
They're
flossing?
flossing with their. Oh god, when they do that with their chains or whatever, and the money and the cars, it's flossing.
That's flossing. Dude, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mhm.
Did you guys like? No, I mean, I'm into rap and shit.
Yeah.
But did you guys? This is for the black audience. I'm into like watching like all this shit. Like Drake and Rick Ross and like all these rappers are like beefing with Drake right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not like dialed in on it, but yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it a little
We were
bit.
talking about it in the green room. That's why it got so loud in there.
I know there's P.
It
Diddley and,
was yesterday. Yeah, they were
Like
talking
Kendrick
about that.
Lamar versus Drake.
and J. Cole's getting in there.
But dude, everything is so like I was thinking about this. Like Drake is like arguable, like with our argument,
Yeah.
probably the most successful rapper right now. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to
Is he a
touring,
rapper or a singer?
whatever it is, it's still
R&B,
he's still
black
Artist.
musician,
yeah
culturally relevant.
yeah for the past 15 years. This guy's
He
been
did a
like,
lot.
It's crazy.
Hotline Bling.
Come on now. Hotline Bling, yeah.
You
yeah.
call me on my cell
Ruled.
phone. We
Yeah.
all know this.
It's like
Yeah.
What's another?
Marvin's Room.
Yeah, that's like 20.
I don't know that song.
Kitchen to feel.
Is it good?
Yeah, what was that?
Great, dude.
Uh,
I don't know.
But that's like 2 songs. Is it?
no,
No,
it's
bro.
not
It's got so many.
God's plan,
Yeah, God's plan.
God's plan, or whatever.
Diplomacy or whatever. I don't know.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
I feel like it's nothing you can. It's not like a melody. It's not like the Beatles. Like
Yeah,
it's not like the
no.
Beatles. It's so different than the
Okay.
it's
Beatles.
just like random notes and it's like about himself. Like look how deeply I can feel. I
Yeah.
feel so sad.
You don't
and
like rap
stuff.
music?
I don't like music that doesn't have like a good like like isn't like a song or. But I like
Like what you
Eminem.
like? Eminem.
Yeah. I just got back into rap music. Have you heard of 42 Doog?
I like
Nope.
I like
Oh,
the
42
new
Dude is
shit
so
too,
fire.
though.
I
I
haven't
think
heard
it's
of
a
it.
different art form, but I think it's like not.
I don't like
It's
the mumble
musical.
shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, the new guys, I don't like.
Well, there's like a lot of mumble comedy nowadays.
Hmm.
As far like there's bubble rap.
talking
On
about the guys-
HBO especially.
The guys on Kill Tony with
No.
the disability.
No,
Not funny.
that's
That's
a
not funny.
circus. That's
What's his name?
Martin.
clownery. Martin Phillip,
Martin Phillips. Yeah, I love that guy.
And
Yeah.
Aaron, right?
Aaron Belial.
Yeah,
He's great too. Well, he's not. That's not even mumbling. He's probably the
No,
most
that's-
pro.
that's true.
That's very
Coherent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retarded people have an advantage in comedy. You want to
100%
laugh
they do.
at them.
It's
Yeah,
true.
You're rooting for him
It's like being black.
or a woman.
or even just with a
Or-
disability. Like
What's the being a fat, black, disabled
Woman.
lesbian?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's true.
Just like a blob of
Just be like, I did it today. I lived. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it is a big deal.
True, we
If
need
they
more of
keep
them.
on surviving, bro. Shit.
I couldn't do it.
But yeah, dude. The rap beef is
Rap
incredible.
beef.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Drake
I
is
like-
fighting against
so
everybody. But I think it's
Kendrick-
cute because like Drake is like, the guy right now, but every other person that ever did a song with Drake is now fighting it. I don't know what Drake
He's
is.
like
Yeah.
the
Something
Trump
happened.
of
Everyone likes to
music.
take shots at
A little bit right now, he is. Everybody's taking shots at him, but he's still like.
No one respects him because no one can sing a song that he's sung.
Well, because he's not real. You know what I mean? Like Vince Staples and Kendrick are all like,
Yeah, they're more real. Like,
they're like the shit they talk about. They lived. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And Drake is
more-
just
But
like,
there's a limit to that too. There's a reason why they're not more successful is because it's not like relatable all
Yeah.
the time.
for sure.
So
Yeah,
you gotta
it's too
just-
personal. Maybe it's
Yeah.
Not as
too
digestible.
Yeah.
So it's like a debate about our culture and where we're gonna go. Are we gonna go more towards just like
I like that hood shit, bro.
I'm so sad right now. The phone bill came. The fucking sewage guy is here. Like little details.
Right.
No one needs to know.
I wanted to hear a song about the sewage guy. Fuck the sewage guy.
Oh,
I don't know.
When people rap about this.
Yeah, it's about sewage and blubbering most of it.
It's like daily household inconveniences.
Yeah.
Uh,
My ACs, bro.
I hate folding my laundry.
I changed the filter, bro. That's great.
yeah, there's a dead squirrel in my chimney.
Yeah, dude. But this is what I was gonna say though. Like the because they're not really like, no one's like, yo, you fat motherfucker, I'll fuck your bitch. Like how like Tupac or like
Right.
Biggie were like out here. Like the bars that they're throwing are hilarious in my
Yeah.
opinion. Like
Look at my bank statement. It's longer than yours.
well, basically that's that.
I
But
have
then
more
Rick
money.
Ross released one like against Drake that literally he called him out for like he was like, You changed your you got an operation to make your nose smaller, motherfucker. Like that was what he called him out
That's
on
really
the fact
funny.
that he
That's
was
like a roast. Yeah,
bro. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
that is funny.
Like he's
What
like,
an
yo,
asshole.
he's like, yo, you got an operation to make your nose look smaller, white boy. That was like,
That's a good bar.
it's a good bar, but it's just so specific
Right.
in regards to like we're talking about like plastic surgery
Yeah,
that these
yeah.
people are doing on themselves now. Like it's crazy.
You're insecure about your face, bitch.
It's like, oh, well, he did
Yeah,
something, and
that's
you're
true. You
still
nailed him.
fat, Ricky Ross. Like,
That's true.
like, what's he gonna do or say about that?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, it's like really personal, and it's like I don't know what
What type of music do you listen to? Like
Yeah.
normally, like you throw on your
Um,
Spotify.
I like
Migos
bluegrass, like
Okay.
guitar music from the Texas country and
Yeah.
stuff. Like Zach Brown, I think is really good.
Zach Brown's good.
I listened to, like when everyone was listening to sea shanties.
Oh, no.
What is that?
From like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and
Yeah,
shit.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You listen to
Really?
that?
Yeah, it's not what I listen to all the time,
But you have, yeah.
but
I
it's
listen to
like,
shit like that when I'm like working or writing or shit, but not like I'm not bumping that in my car.
Yeah.
Yes, but
it's a mood though.
It is a mood.
It's like I'm off to battle.
That rules. It's a good feeling
like the
to have.
Skyrim soundtrack or shit.
It's like a low energy male just breathing. Oh,
Right. That was good.
I'm just gonna chill here at this vibration. But
Yeah.
And catch crab or trust.
But yeah, I don't know. I turn on my Spotify to have my liked songs. I re-bought Spotify because I didn't have it. I'm listening to all these old songs. Avid Brothers,
Hmm.
Coco Rosie, Rainbow Warriors. I had one song that's really trippy that I liked. They
What's
showed this girl with like a mustache on in the music video, and I was like, that's kind of hot.
Yeah.
most of us are just gonna be hot. I think in general.
Was she
about that.
Muslim?
No, it's like a fake mustache.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'm gay.
That's funny. He just assumed it was a Muslim.
I just realized what this meant.
Yeah. Did you ever see Sopranos?
No, I
Well,
You've seen
tried to.
Sopranos. Meadows had a mustache for like 2 seasons. Do you
True.
remember that? Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. And then she got like celiac or no, not that. She got some disease, and that's why she wasn't in the show anymore.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
The
Girls are getting sick all the
The
time.
actual actress. Yeah.
girls, yeah, nonstop.
Yeah, girls have fucked up bodies
For real, dude.
because they have to make another body, and their immune system is so strong because they have to like fight for their babies. So sometimes that attacks them.
So you think they're being for real? That
Yeah,
they're
they have
actually
like
sick?
They actually have a headache.
Oh, fuck.
more autoimmune
That's
diseases.
crazy. I never believed the headache.
Me neither, bro. They're like, oh, how are you feeling? Oh, I feel sick.
Is that
I
bad to
I
say?
do think we should believe women, but not.
Always
not
doubt the
this.
headache. Always throw shade on the
The
headache.
headache is all.
It's mentality.
It's in your
too.
head.
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
You-
like if you keep saying you have a headache, then you're gonna get a headache.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, that is kind of how
They're
headaches
like they
work if you
think their
about it.
stomach hurts. I think my stomach hurts.
No, I think a headache's are real.
Or like,
I
yeah.
would hate it if I had a headache and someone was like, "Dude, you don't have a headache right
Dude,
now."
girls be
It's
having
true.
headaches all. I don't know what the last.
And
time I
then
had
if
a
you're
headache
like you're
was.
fine, it's like you're gaslighting me.
It's from all the non-funny thoughts they're thinking.
They're just thinking about Taylor Swift.
From
They're
all
like,
the stress.
that's what's giving them a headache. Taylor Swift, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
think all
If
those
you're
feelings.
thinking like
Yeah.
that all the
Like,
time, I was Taylor, and then you're like, "You fuck the girl," and then you're like,
and then it's like, why is my boyfriend not Travis? Whatever the fuck, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you start thinking that way, then
You're fucked. You're spiraling.
yeah.
"Yeah."
Are you writing like material
Yeah.
right now?
Did you was it a bit?
You're like, actually, hold on a sec.
I forget what I was thinking. Luckily, I have it recorded, but I never go back and listen to these.
That's good. Just fire 'em
To the
off.
podcast?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I should though.
Yeah. How long have you
bit.
done this now? The podcast.
I've done it. I've just always had a podcast.
That's just there's no years since it was.
7 years old. It's like,
Observatories.
I got this.
Yeah, it's just like a recording you put online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I've been doing that
having a
a
presence.
bit. I haven't named it the same thing each time.
Do you have a name for it?
Hanskim podcast,
Oh,
Hanskim
okay.
live, Hanskim experience.
Non-skim experience.
Yeah, I don't call it the same thing each time. I don't know what I'm calling this one. But yeah, I don't like
What's been your best
naming
episode?
it. I
Besides
did one
this
with Sugar
one?
Sean O'Malley.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's them.
Was that
That
fun?
was slightly better than this one.
Of course. Less talk about
the
Jews, I'm
fuck?
sure.
Yeah, it was great. He's a really nice
He's
guy.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
Do you go to
Yeah,
those
that nigga,
events,
man.
right?
He's cool.
Huh?
Go.
No, that's it. That's all I was
What'd you
gonna
say?
I said I've met him
Oh,
before. He's
nice.
cool. That's it.
Yeah. Do you go to those
You met
UFC
him
events?
before he was cool?
I've met him before, and I thought he was cool.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I mean, I would say he was always cool, but that's because I have him
Before I
on my
met him, yeah,
podcast. I
that's fair.
respect him at a deeper level, I guess.
Did you guys? Did you did that?
I did
The
one.
Kill Tony, or he was on.
He was in
Yeah.
it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did one with Heath Cordes
Mm-hmm.
that has like 60,000 views,
Nice.
which is pretty good for an hour and a half thing.
That's
Who-
a long
who
time.
knows?
This
Little
the
Little boy.
21-year-old
Yeah.
sounds like looks like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is a kid.
it's a kid. Yeah, it's like-
No one believes that he's like,
you kind of look like a grown up version of him a little bit. Is that bad?
I don't think so.
I just feel like there's nothing particularly wrong with your face, but there's not anything like great about like you're very like handsome in a nondescript way.
Yeah. I'll take it. Seems like a compliment.
It is, dude.
You're a very beautiful man
Oh,
that looks like a boy,
okay.
but in like a non-suspicious way. You're never like, oh fuck, it's fucking Brett. Brett's like sort of like, oh yeah, he's here now.
Good.
Good.
It's good.
Right?
Yeah.
No one's threatened by your beauty.
I'm not threatening, I don't think.
No, that's like a big thing about you.
Okay, good.
You don't want to be threatening with your beauty.
You should be a little bit more threatening.
You think you should try it?
Yeah, you should
All right.
sort of like take jabs at people every now and then.
Okay. Hey, if you're listening to this,
Tell him. Fucking tell him.
no, I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think
I don't have any beefs in the scene. You have any beefs?
yeah.
You got
Yeah.
beefs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's have
Like
them.
currently,
Currently,
or like not with fucking the world. What's his name?
I have beefs
Oh,
with
yeah, of
people I
course.
don't like.
Of course.
Oh, Rick Diaz.
Yeah, I forgot about
Not
that
with
guy.
that. Or is that
Dick
he's
Reed.
done, right?
Rick Diaz
No,
just
there's
came
a
after
showdown,
me.
right?
There's one more showdown. He came after me for no reason, decided to you know,
Take your
make
space.
his life
bullshit.
harder.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
And he was
It's
like,
crazy.
hey, why can't we still be friends? It's like, I don't know.
Trying to ruin my life.
Yeah, like what kind of person would I be if I rewarded that kind of behavior? Like, oh, you came after me? Yeah, let's hang out.
Did he ever like legit like you guys?
There's people that are nice to me that I'm mean to. So
Right.
if there's someone mean to me, I'm gonna be mean to him.
Because they weren't nice first, they were just mean. from the
Yeah.
get.
I mean, it's just very calculated and political, and it's just like, well, then we can't be friends if you're gonna be like all like in the professional realm.
Right.
Like, I don't want a friend that I have to like watch out for and stuff like that.
Yeah. No.
I
Oh,
want
he
someone
never
I
wanted to
can
be your
relax
friend.
with.
He didn't give a
like being
fuck.
slighted by
Yeah.
someone like that. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
But it was
I'm
entertaining. It was
antisocial.
entertaining as shit.
From apart. Yeah.
It was.
It was
It
entertaining, but it was.
I'm
I
glad you
definitely
enjoy
felt-
it.
If I felt that way, I was like, "Why is this? What's going?" I thought it was on a bit. To be real, like that, you were like in on the bit of it.
Uh-huh.
But I guess if it was just like him being kind of like a dick, for like better word.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I felt great about it.
It's
I mean,
a crazy
it's
move.
weird.
Because like, yeah, he does have like he had a good set and he had a wild opportunity to be like, I wanna just take Han's spot. Like it's just
Yeah.
like the most outrageous move you can do, really. It's just
Yeah,
You
and it
can't
must have
look
come out of
good.
left field too. Like you legit did not.
no.
The first time I even have you did next.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. You
didn't
know what
say
he
that.
told me? He was like, I'm thinking about challenging Jamisha because that's the person I just battled. You think I should do that? And I could tell. He was like, this is a trap. Like, if you say, yes, you should, and then I do that to you, then you can't be mad at me, kind of thing.
Whoa.
So I just felt like this weird energy from him when that happened. And it's like, yeah, if you're like, if you're gonna like be on the show and like try not to make, if you're gonna point out that I did bad, like that wasn't very good. Like, why would I be nice to you? Like, why am I gonna be like, oh well, who cares about that?
Yeah,
I love that I can drink with you, man. I love drinking with Rick Diaz because you know how much of a joy he is to
Huh.
drink with.
yeah.
Like he doesn't even provide enough value is a hang
Yeah,
for it to be worth it. Yeah, I don't like him.
I respect that. I respect that.
Do you know Ty Rivera? What's going on there? That's another
More
genius. Have you heard of
drama.
this?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
what is
glad
this?
Have
there's
you heard
drama.
of this?
I haven't heard. Anybody? You guys know this?
It's
You're
incredible.
just in from Miami, right?
Yeah, well, I got here Monday. Yeah,
Ty is this guy.
I
That,
know Tom. I mean, I think I know who this person is. This
very
is
funny comedian.
You cannot forget that guy's face.
yes, he has that. Yeah,
His
Is it like
tattoos
piercings or
on his
tattoos?
face.
Tattoos on his face.
Clearly a mentally healthy person.
Obviously.
What happened there?
Well, he just went after Joe Rogan and the Mothership and Tony Hinchcliffe for no reason.
No,
Just trying to
fucking
find
way.
as much dirt and drama as possible. And we
Yeah.
went after them for nothing. Like they don't pay enough. Dude, they pay better than every club here.
Literally.
And
That's all I've heard from everybody that's ever done the club.
yeah. And then he was like, it's too exclusive. It doesn't feel like a good place. Like, dude, they could giving you spots.
Is he getting spots?
No,
Not
not anymore.
anymore.
Well, I
No,
think
he was. I'm saying before
he
started.
was, yeah. But he didn't like the spots he was getting. He's
Oh,
like, I deserve better spots.
But then he just like started just like throwing other comedians under the bus.
yeah,
Like,
and then he slowly transitioned to going after like people that he could actually hurt.
right.
wow, which is just like just smaller comedians.
Yeah, like yeah.
Like we don't have to.
And what
name
sense? Like he's like posting about it on his Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Full on
Posting
YouTube
it,
videos.
and not even
Full
like,
on YouTube. He's creating full content out of this.
Yeah.
yeah. And it's not even like
form content.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's so good.
It's like so funny.
It's so good.
it's good in a bad way, but
Yeah.
he's parasitizing the scene. He's introducing negative, toxic energy just for
You
content.
guys have a
True.
really good thing going.
He did plant a seed. Other people are like, maybe I should just bash other comedians and get views.
Oh, is that? Oh,
No, that's not happening. That's
It's
a
a
joke.
way to think about
It might.
comedy scenes.
I mean,
and
yeah.
it's not a good way to do it. It's not sustainable. And
No,
what
it's
he
not.
represents is like just negativity and toxicity. I
That's
mean,
so good.
comedy is a tough business, and I think the problem is that there's not enough money in it, and people are desperate and sad and lonely.
And they feel like, oh, they took my spot, and they're like, that's just what they thought it was as their spot. Whether it's
Yeah,
a spot
that's
on the
not
show or a
comedy's
spot on the
fault.
show, yeah,
That's not
you just gotta work
other-
harder
that's-
and try to like.
You need to get
retain
basic
calm,
human
whatever.
rights.
Yeah.
You need to get health care and shelter and food.
Yeah,
And you shouldn't get mad at comedy for not providing that for you. You should be mad at the fucking Republicans.
yeah.
That's
Your own choice
That's
to be
what
like
his YouTube video should have been about.
that.
Fucking Trump.
Yeah, instead of everything else.
Instead of Adam Egget.
Fucking- Oh,
But
then he went after Adam too.
yeah,
He did.
he went after the whole.
The whole crew.
Yeah, he tried to
Political
burn the place
brand.
down. It was crazy.
What the hell? That's such a weird move.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and for not enough clout.
That's
For
what-
like 10,000 views.
That's the thing because like all
Ugh.
the people he's talking about, like no one knows, no one gives a fuck. It's like me talking shit about like open mic comedians. It's
And
like
there's
they don't-
nothing
I
there.
don't know who that is.
He didn't have a scoop. He's a shitty journalist.
That's what we should be upset about. He's doing.
The production value wasn't there for me.
He just wants to say something so bad and just not enough there to.
I had no idea. of
It's
this.
nice that if there
So-
is something horrible going on, Ty would have said it by now. So the fact that he put out such an empty
It's
video.
true. We do need some sort of news source in the in the scene to report back on all the injustice.
Maybe Joke World will make a video out of it. That's the. If it's
No,
not
you
Joke
don't
World,
want to
then
give him
it was-
more attention. Right now, he's right where he should be. No attention.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's horrible to do to a comedy scene.
No, it's fucked up, bro.
So selfish.
It's very fucked up. It's especially because I think like right now, like I don't know, based on the energy and what I've heard and what I've felt, it feels very healthy. Like it feels
Yeah.
like everybody's like just wants to help each other, put each other.
It could be
first.
so much worse. Austin comics are so spoiled. These fucking.
It really could be a
spoiled
lot
little
worse,
brats.
bro. Like,
Yeah, I love it.
like
I honestly do love it.
It's
I'm not
great.
even kidding.
Everything you say sounds sarcastic.
No, I
though.
love it. Everyone's sweet and it's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
next best I think is like New York. I think does a good job at doing that. Like some clumsy.
I liked LA better.
LA's great too. LA's great,
But maybe
too.
that's just because I didn't have to live in LA.
maybe.
Have
Yeah,
you
that's
ever
what it
lived
is.
in LA?
I lived in LA for like 8 months in 2019.
Is that how you know David?
No, I know they've been through
Miami and
festivals.
Oh,
that
okay.
I've done. But I liked LA, but it's just I had to get out of LA like because of the pandemic and stuff when I
Mm.
was there. But I don't think-
2019.
yeah, but
I like New York.
New York's. I think it's.
So
I
cool.
like the idea
Yeah,
of
me
New
too.
York.
Yeah.
Have you ever done like
Yeah.
a longer time in New York?
Yeah, I lived there for 3 years.
Nice.
I lived in my van there.
Poof.
Oh yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, I loved it.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was great.
That's fun.
I got to do as many mics as I wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
I
that.
had no bills.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
the
My
mics in
house
New
was
York
right
are
outside.
How did you like?
great.
I guess what would you do like to make money? You had a job though before, so
I
you
did get a
saved up.
job eventually,
Yeah.
but when I was living in my minivan, I had no expenses. I got like $200 a week for food stamps,
Wow.
so I didn't have to pay for food. I had like a little burner, and I was making my food in the van.
Right.
People were like, "Oh, it smells good here. It must be that place over there."
It's my van.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
spilled chicken
So-
oil.
What do you think? Like, I mean, the comedians are better in New York, and
I
It's
think
got
New
more of a
York
history.
is a decaying cesspool. There, it's not like a freshly flowing stream. It's like clogged up with these fucking
What, New York?
middle managers. Yeah, and it's just not a good like pipeline. There's so many talented comedians in New York,
right.
There is.
and they're not using them properly.
Yeah, because you have to have like a following. You have to have Instagram followers.
Yeah, it's a lot about being sexy. I think they like hot people. It's just not. I mean, New York is
Dude,
like
imagine
artistic
LA.
and shit, but yeah,
Yeah,
LA
LA's
is
like
bad
worse.
with that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like New York wasn't a meritocracy. I just feel like they were selling the idea of it as one just by like being there, but like the people that are actually there, I don't think represent that. But there's very all the at the top level, that's like a completely different. I didn't get to see that side.
Right.
The top level of like just like the comedians that are getting up in
Yeah.
the cellar and all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like where you enter the scene at too. Like in Austin, if you're entering from the bottom, I bet it's not great.
True.
I bet
Was
there's
it?
a lot of
Did you
shitty
start
energy.
Oh yeah, it was awful. Well, I was 2 years in when I moved here. I mean, I'm still at the bottom, but
When I moved here, it was like right during the pandemic. So it was sort of like we're refugees. We're all just happy to be there.
yeah,
And we're partying all
You
the
moved
time.
from New York. to
so
Austin.
many new people.
I moved from New York to I did like a cross country trip in my van and then I ended up in Austin eventually.
How long you been here?
3 years.
Okay, around the same for me.
Yeah. 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
It
It
was.
was we were always partying.
Every week
In
though, there would be
2021.
like 15 new comedians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every week there was just a whole bus full of comedians would come.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was weird.
And 2021 that happened in Miami too.
Really?
Like there was a lot of people that were coming from New York, from LA, but a lot of them moved back or moved to other places.
Yeah.
And
Austin.
Yeah.
We had Joe Rogan to solidify around.
Yeah, I think that definitely did.
The mothership it's changed a lot of things, kind of.
Yeah.
That's why I moved here. And Kill Tony.
Same.
When was it that you did first Kill Tony?
May of 2021 is when June of 2021 is when I became a regular on Kill Tony.
So so that's when you moved.
No, I moved here March of 2021.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I was here for like
A few months and then bang,
yeah,
glory.
enough time slugging it at Micheladas.
Fuck it.
Is that an open mic?
Yeah, it's a Mexican open mic.
Yeah, I assumed.
It's a nice restaurant. And then we go upstairs. It's a patio.
Oh, is it right by Terry Black's
Probably.
on Riverside?
No.
Or on,
no. It's on 4th Street or
Oh, okay.
something. But yeah, Austin's old scene was great. They had that wine. What's that wine? Wanderlust?
Wanderlust still going
Yeah,
on?
still going on.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, go check it out.
No.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
Brett's just a hater because
I've been there a lot. I've done that place a whole lot.
Well,
What is it? A wine?
It's just an
it's a
open mic.
wine bar.
mic.
It's an
a
open
bunch
mic.
of like yuppie.
Well, there's
people
no
go.
there's no crowd now.
Yeah, we scared them away.
Yeah. Well, there's two. There's one like right off 35, and then there's another one like further past like Lucky Duck. Which one are you talking about? On 35?
35, yeah.
Yeah. There's no mic there anymore.
Thank God.
Huh.
Just leave it be. Not everything has to be a comedy show.
I know.
It's true.
I know. I mean, it's nice to have it.
I do like when
Yeah.
there's more
I
open
need it.
mics.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah,
But
and
it's-
open mics are
Guys are good.
open mics are good for 2 months. And then everyone catches on like, oh, comedy sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
gonna come
We're
here.
not making enough
crowd.
money
Yeah.
for this pedophile to be
Yeah,
speaking on stage
exactly.
right now.
And if you have an open mic, your bar is going out of business. You're like, all right, comedians drink, right? Let's just have them
There's
come.
no reason you should have an open mic at your bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got tricked.
Yeah.
But it does bring
I mean,
up
that's probably where you
brand recognition. Huh?
That's probably where you did comedy when you the Manny's rooms. Probably it was probably
And yeah, it was like a weird room, but it was actually a bar that had a stage. So it was like this place
Sweet
was
Caroline.
built-
I think is probably where you went.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like very tall.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I
It
mean,
was closed actually.
good.
It was on its way out.
I bombed there, so good. No, I don't know how I did. It was weird. It was like right before the pandemic hit. Half the people were in masks.
Yeah. It
I
was weird.
saw-
And George Floyd was right before the pandemic too.
No, it was during the pandemic.
Wasn't that?
Was that during?
It was in
Yeah.
June.
Oh, shit, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It was like June or May of 2020.
I was camping.
How do you not know this?
I was camping when the George Floyd thing happened. And like we weren't using our phone for like a week or like a week, and then we got back and like
That's your dad.
we saw all this crazy shit.
Conservative dad be like, "Oh shit, we got to get in the.
They're onto us.
We're gonna do a no phone thing."
Yeah. I'm not gonna put a black screen.
Don't trust the media, son.
Yeah, dude.
So you came back and it was
And it was like upside down, yeah. And I remember before COVID, I was doing comedy, and like I did have some racial jokes. And after that George Floyd thing, like that would not
you
fly.
were doing comedy in May of 2020.
Yeah, I started 2019.
So where were you doing what's
Oh, in Dallas.
Dallas? Oh,
Yeah,
they
it
were
didn't
just open.
stop for a minute.
Damn.
They maybe stopped for a month. Yeah,
Oh wow. Even in Florida, they stopped for a little longer.
yeah, it was a month or two.
That's hilarious. You were writing throughout the pandemic,
That's great. Yeah.
coming up every day.
Yeah, there wasn't as many. Like if like the clubs were shut down, but then there were bar mics.
They're like, yeah, it would still happen.
Yeah, we're doing it. We need to keep this bar
Sorry
open.
when the most people were there too, because it was
Yeah.
like nobody had anything else. So
It was fun.
yeah.
Did anyone get COVID?
Everyone, everyone got COVID.
Yes.
You spread it, and
But
hope
once
that
everybody
everyone-
got it,
We were super spread it
anything.
for sure.
You're a petri dish for the deaths in Congo, the
Yeah.
Congo, Cambodia. But yeah, no, I think that we should have done a better job in America. But I was at some point I was just like, fuck it. In March of 2020
Yeah,
or November of 2020, I was like, if you guys aren't doing it, why am I doing it?
Right.
because I was doing the same thing. You know, wearing the mask everywhere, and then at some point I'm like, I look like
You look like I just
What am I
like
doing?
organization and efficiency.
well, yeah,
And I think like if there's a pandemic, you got to do what you got to do. It sucks, but you can't go to Red Robin. It's not the end of the world. But then yeah, I mean, if you have like cattle, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna be like, hey, the cattle want to go out in the pasture. Like fuck the cattle. I would rather have them alive.
right.
But I think at a certain point we should have unlocked, just been like, okay, it's not as deadly anymore. Like you
Right.
gotta find a balance. But I think the way we did it, we were like, no, fuck you. We like broke all the like normal protocols.
Yeah.
Did
that
you,
was a fucking insane thing.
Yeah, and it
to make
became
back
not
over.
even like about the virus, just about like which
Not the
side was right.
bodies,
Yeah. God, we're breaking open.
We're
man.
getting deep.
Oh my God, guys.
We were so tied to.
Why do we not want to talk about things?
Oh, I want to talk about things. I just
What do
no,
you,
I know.
You want
I'm.
to talk about like unicorns and like do riff about nothing?
What are we gonna talk about?
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna have an original take on COVID.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Yeah.
I
Why
really want to hear
not?
an original take.
You
on
could
Yeah.
totally have an original take
I
on
don't know.
COVID.
I don't know anything. I had a few COVID jokes though that were pretty good.
Yeah,
What's your
see?
best COVID joke?
What was my? Oh, I can't tell that one.
Just
I did have a good
post a
one.
link to the clip.
Yeah, yeah.
That one's
It's
not
always better
recorded,
just to watch it on your own time.
but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think you could have like, I mean, especially with something that just happened, you could be like, hey, I lived through it.
Yeah.
You're an eyewitness. Like 50 years from now, it's probably gonna be.
Yeah, it is kind of a crazy thing
It was crazy.
that yeah, thinking back
It
on
was
just
different.
3
Everything
years
was
ago.
different. It's like, oh, this is for survival now. Like,
Yeah,
that's kind of
bro.
far away.
I didn't like it.
The
It's my hot
pandemic?
take. Yeah, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
You did like
I
it?
liked
it
being
too,
alone.
bro.
I liked going. I camped a lot.
Yeah, I did some of that. That was fun.
That's why you were camping, right? Because of the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
probably.
Same, yeah. The first time I went camping was during pandemic.
It was fucking
Now that I
sweet.
think about it,
Yeah.
yeah. There was
But then
I thought it was
also,
nice to be able to just have that like nobody was doing
True.
anything, so nobody could have been better than you.
It
couldn't
felt
feel the
that's
pressure.
exactly how I felt.
that was
You're
nice.
like, oh, okay, so
We're
none
all
of us are
taking
doing
a
anything?
break.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool, great, cool.
Yeah, no one's getting
That was my
ahead of me
favorite
because
part.
when you just take a break in normal life, it's like, oh fuck that motherfucker.
Right.
No,
We got more followers.
Just lost my spot. Yeah.
But when everyone's taking a break, it's like,
Thank God.
yeah, everybody can breathe a little easier.
yeah,
We need another one. What am I saying?
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
start
dude.
another
I
one.
miss it. But I did start drinking alcohol and playing Minecraft every day for like a month,
Okay, maybe that's
and
why
that was bad.
you didn't like it.
Minecraft can be a fun adventure.
It sure is.
It's 8:15. Do you have to go to sunset?
I probably should.
Okay,
Yes. Well, I'm towards the end. You've done that.
sunset. Yeah,
Yeah. How far is that? It's like 10 minutes based on what
Yeah.
I checked.
but yeah, I mean, I think it was good to have everyone take a break and be like, "What are we doing?"
Right.
But then they were like, "No, we like what we're doing.
Yeah.
We want to continue to mindlessly consume."
That's true. It was nice. Now we never get the opportunity. I never would have the chance to go camping again. You know what I mean? I can't take 2 weeks to go camping.
I
I just don't have
I
the time.
don't.
Yeah.
I should though. You want to go camping?
Well, dude, let's
I don't want to.
It's like you're not
just gonna go
working. You're
podcast,
here to
yeah.
work. You're here for Moon Tower. You can't just go camping.
Yeah,
Right?
hey, that's true. I mean, I'll come back for camping. Yeah. Okay, dude.
I want to go to Big Bend. Have you been there?
I haven't. I want to go. It's the
Yeah.
only national park. It's one of 2 national parks in Texas. Texas
the other
has no
one?
national parks. Guadalupe Mountain in West Texas.
Okay.
We all have state parks.
Right.
We're like, we don't want your federal land here. You can't camp anywhere here. Like in Arizona and California, they had just land, BLM land.
So you can just pour. Yeah. That stuff's fun.
Yeah.
Free.
hmm No one cares because no one's there.
Right.
Right.
Middle of nowhere.
This shit's fun.
Yeah, shitting in holes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is the best squatty potty.
Right.
It's like whenever
Feels
I shit
good.
now.
Shit
I wasn't
outside.
even shitting that good.
No?
Yeah, it was kind of hard.
I was having the best shits of my life. It was incredible.
What were you eating?
Just like ham and cheese sandwiches every day, like eggs
Fuck.
and bacon, like
The
just
whitest.
yeah, just the most like basic shit. And I have
It's
not
like, oh, my
shit
stomach couldn't take it.
that well since then. No, like just perfect logs
In the
every time.
woods.
In the woods.
Nice.
Did you dig a hole?
I didn't dig a hole, but I would like put rocks over it.
Rocks.
That's what I heard you're supposed to do.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So the flies can get there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But you want it to break down. You don't want it to just stay.
Right. And poop is natural.
Not our poop.
No, that's true.
Our poop is gross.
Plastic.
My poop, especially. I've been eating too much ramen and
Ramen can do that.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I had
it's
bulgogi
plastic.
for lunch. Are
Today?
you Korean?
Yeah.
I had bulgogi.
Yep.
You're like, just want to make sure I can connect.
Gotcha nailed.
Knew it.
I had like I went with Cam yesterday to this food truck, like Asian food truck.
Where?
Out in
I can't tell if you
Fernandez.
said Haitian or Asian.
No, Asian.
Yeah, Asian.
I have
Was it
an
near the
accent, I'm
creek?
Sorry. Yes.
Oh my god, you went there?
Bro,
was it good?
He made it seem like it was fire this morning.
Bro, that oh, never eat.
The one on Red River.
Yeah.
Where all the
Where all the food trucks
Yeah,
are.
yeah, that one's not good.
Bro. Well, the food wasn't that bad, but it
This
was
morning.
definitely
The environment
fucked up.
is
Yeah.
So Cam
This
like
morning it's
shitty
gourmet.
Chinese place.
I guess he was like, bro, it's fire, bro.
That's notoriously not a good Chinese place.
yeah.
Everyone
There's that
knows
one next to it. What
The Benny Dog?
Kebabalicious?
Well, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
there's
No,
one of
no.
them like that.
Yeah, the Kebabalicious is right next to the creek. It's like a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
You been there?
I think so, probably.
It's not bad.
There's not a lot of good restaurants on 6th Street.
No, that's not where you go.
I
for
thought
good
Austin
eating.
was like a food.
Yeah.
Like
Not on 6th Street.
No, not
No?
there. But like if you go like to 4th Street and like 2nd Street, there's some like fancy stuff.
What do you recommend there? Like, what's like a
I mean like what? Like a
Gus's
steakhouse?
family.
like any like a restaurant?
I mean what? There's
no
Culver's?
Harry Black people have been telling me about it.
Harry Black.
Is it called Jay Carver's? I said Culver's. It's a fast food place. No, Jay Carver's. I've heard good.
I would go to
things.
CM Smokehouse. I love their bacon blue or whatever, blue burger or something.
Okay.
CM Smokehouse is right by the pickleball court, so you could do that.
Fun.
Where would you recommend? I like Golden Tiger. Golden Tiger has really good,
Good burgers. Yeah. There's Soto. Good sushi.
So too.
It's on
Golden
South
Tiger.
Congress.
There's a place here that has like $7 rolls for salmon and avocado is the best.
Really?
Some Asian restaurant around here that does ramen.
I think I'm gonna get actually Panda after this.
Panda Express.
Mm-hmm.
I love Panda Express.
What is
It's
awesome?
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have that in Miami.
I eat a lot of Thai food here.
I love.
Oh
Thai
yeah,
food.
I love Thai
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
that's
some
nice
good
as shit.
Thai food. Yeah, that's a food that I like the food better than the people.
Is that
Yeah. Like Mexican people, I love Mexican people more than I love Mexican food.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people probably disagree with you on that.
Really, I
But-
feel like people don't like Mexicans are the nicest.
I think so too. Yeah.
They're
How do you
harmless.
feel
They're
about
very-
fried chicken?
I'm just asking.
Hey, listen.
Not that good. But that's not
What
black
about
people
latkes?
food.
No,
I didn't say it was.
I'd say black people food is like soul food.
Right.
Which is
I like black people a lot too, because I mean, how can you not like black, especially if you like rap now?
Yeah.
Fucking,
Since I just got into rap.
you can't. But they're so talented.
Yeah, black people rule.
Yeah.
If you hate black people, you're just jealous.
True.
it truly in every aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is for most.
These
Racist
goddamn
people.
blacks.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, there are good white people. You're just not it.
yeah.
Like, there's white people where you're like, oh, fuck, you are the master race.
Yeah.
But then those people are never like, those people are never like that into their race. Or if they are, they're crazy.
Yeah,
Because if
they're-
you're that
yeah.
hot, you're tapped into something more beautiful. You don't have to follow your
You
race.
ain't gotta worry about that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the culture just follows black people.
Yeah.
You know, they make the culture, and then the UK follows it. You know, like
Yeah.
America, and so
They put a little
ironically enough.
a gloss on it. They're like, well, can make it a little better.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They're just
Almost civilized. But they were like us. That's why they love us so much, is because they were like wild savages, just like
True,
us.
for sure.
And then they became, after World War II, they became humbled.
Mm.
who UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Europe.
English people. Yeah.
And now we're the only ones like, yeehaw, we don't give a fuck. War is fun.
Even though it's kind of how Europeans were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ehaw, we don't give a fuck.
They
They're just-
started, they started doing it to themselves. They started trying to colonize each. Well, they were always trying to do it, but they were like more upfront with it, and then they like fucked each other up twice, really hard.
yeah.
They're like, let's give each other healthcare and calm down.
And they kind of have.
Yeah, I love Europe.
It's fun.
Their history is horrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
All history is
Doesn't look-
terrible.
I know, but
Pretty
they were
much.
the most
It's because
effective.
they only put the shitty parts.
They
though.
did it all
True.
over the world. Asia, like they were like mostly fucking each other up.
Which is pretty cool.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah, as they say, fuck your own race.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But it's crazy what you can do when you're far away from home.
when they,
No
when
one's
they don't
watching.
look like you.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, kudos to I don't hate them for it. I mean, yeah, I do, but I also respect like that's kind of what you need. You know, there's an aspect of that you need to like, you know, drive yourself to invent whatever. But
Yeah.
now it's like sort of like we got the booster. We can let it fall off into the water.
Mm.
Talk about wave. No, just the mentality of just like, you know, rampant capitalism, I think is like end of its usefulness. But yeah, it is good to invent a lot of shit, but we also have to like think now that we are not like just now that we have so much power that we can literally like buy other companies and be like, okay, now you're not a company anymore. We have to like not only try to do like take each other over, but like work with each other. That's
Right.
what's beautiful about comedy. Is like what Joe Rogan introduced is love. Before that, everyone was fighting each other, like
True.
Jay Leno, David
Yeah.
Letterman. But now
Yeah.
we got to learn to work together, and that's what I think Americans are not as.
The comedy
Focus
homies
on.
are great. You know, like there's nothing like your friends that do comedy.
Yeah, it's pretty
different.
It's a pretty big.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
pretty
I
different.
had this guy in the military tell me like, but what you guys have is better. I was like, what?
And not
That like
no.
being the army.
I think I don't know what it was, but that's what he said, and it's
Yeah.
not like some guy that was
I
just
can
like
see
doing
that, though.
paperwork.
It's
This was
'cause,
like a guy that was seriously in it, and
That's
it's like
crazy.
the thing is like we can do this forever. They can only be tightly knit for that moment, and
Yeah.
then It's
But-
not sustainable. Like,
right.
you're gonna,
Or it's like being in a fraternity.
But
or
their
whatever.
their moments are
know.
way more important. Like, you know what I mean? They're saving their friends from getting fucking
Yeah, but they're making
killed.
people
You know
laugh
what I
and
mean?
saving lives through
Yeah,
comedy.
exactly.
comedy.
Like you watch your friend
Good
bomb at
minded
fucking
people.
Lucky Duck, you're like, all right, man, you'll survive.
And you just go to get a drink after.
Yeah.
If this guy didn't,
Right.
Some of them just get their heads blown off.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's jealous of us.
That's cool. I'm not jealous of him.
Yeah, no, neither am I.
I am. Don't you feel like you're like not using a large part of your genetic code? Like
little bit.
90%.
By not like going out to war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're designed for, man.
It's true.
Maybe just hunting. Maybe small foraging parties.
Yeah.
Small foraging parties. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No.
I mean, I don't think it would take that long for me to get super into war. You know what I mean?
What was that?
That's what.
No, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
get
what we're
out.
designed.
It was like, yeah, if it's fucking,
If it's going
if
down,
it's a
I'm
rainy
fucking,
Sunday,
yeah.
it's like I got nothing better to do.
I've already thought about this a million times.
And dude, if you go to the army, they really take care of you. You know,
Like,
like,
benefits.
the benefits. Like I have friends who
they are
like got
that I'm
out. you know?
jealous of. I'll tell you that.
And they get like $3 or $4 a month just for like.
Chilling for.
Being a loser that's killed people for no reason.
I know.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
And then they get like.
But it's so telling that they get the youngest people.
It's
18.
true.
Oh yeah.
Predatory.
Yeah.
It's
pretty-
disgusting. Yeah.
No
We're
one's trying to do
sending
that
our-
in comedy. No one is
we're
like,
sending
yeah,
our-
the fucking hot 18-year-old to fucking drunk. That's the last thing we
Well,
want.
I don't know about that. Have you heard of Crystalia?
Oh yeah, well,
He was fucking them.
yeah,
He wasn't.
different. He wasn't trying to get him into do like an
That's
open
true.
mic.
That's true.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're sending our youngest people just into other people's countries with a gun. Be like, here, you deal with them.
Right.
Teach them lessons.
It's fucking crazy. I was watching you see the show Louis?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm rewatching that right now. And the episodes where he's in Afghanistan, having to perform for the troops or whatever.
Was it really real?
It felt really real. Like I don't know how they shot it because they were on helicopters. No, it must have been real.
Yeah, he must have just brought cameras along.
Yeah, it was crazy. And he'd perform like a tent for like 11
Oh,
soldiers.
yeah. I remember seeing that.
Not
Is it-
worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. You're
Wait.
saying that it was real, or that it was actors like doing like when they were doing the art?
I'm
Had
not
to
sure.
be real.
It had to be real because
His budget to
True. That's a fair point.
military helicopters.
right,
Yeah.
he probably just filmed it and
And used that.
use the footage.
That makes sense. I mean, that's pretty super.
It was cool.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, it was
I thought you were gonna
What
talk.
show that was. I used to be obsessed with that show.
same
That's part of the reason I even started like doing stand up was because of like Louis and like
for
I
sure.
was super
It was a
into
good
that.
show.
It
Yeah,
was a really good show. Bro.
yeah.
I just think it's so much work, and podcasts are just so much easier.
I couldn't imagine.
It is, but imagine like
If we had
we're still talking
power,
about that show to this
It's
day.
true.
No one's talking about like a podcast episode.
It's true. Well, we're talking about
That's the
Tywin.
difference, I think. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was a good show. It speaks to people deeper. You can create a whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we could make good shows as a comedy culture in 2024.
Yeah.
It's just we don't control the means of production. ABC, NBC, they're using it for all these bullshit, stupid projects.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's not. It all goes. It needs to be more democratized. But if you don't have the infrastructure for that, it's really hard to do right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the infrastructure, it's like the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
They're trying. Some
happens,
people
yeah.
are. Like Joe List made that movie
Oh yeah. With
with Louis.
With
yeah.
Louis.
Tom Segura is making some bullshit.
I saw that he had like a
Yeah.
Netflix thing. Yeah.
Shane had that Gillian Keefe show.
And they're doing that on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
now, too.
But don't you
If
think
it's
there's
doing
like a
something-
lack
What's
of
up?
shows?
If it's doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't you think there's like a lack of shows in our current generation of comedy?
I do think so.
Mhm.
Like when it comes to just like
A funny show like
Yeah.
Seinfeld or something.
I
or even like Broad City, when like Broad City was a
Yeah.
thing, like during that generation. I don't think there's anything.
Blue
I
Mountain
can't think of a
State.
show that's
right now
like
that's
that
on right now comedy.
That's funny.
We don't have a comedy show.
I don't think we do.
Kill Tony.
Kill Tony's always
I think that
been
yeah,
constant.
in a
Yeah,
sense, that kind of
there's
is.
no show like it.
No, I love Kill Tony.
there is. I think that is the
That's
show
in
that's
that
like for this
bracket.
generation. Yeah,
It's the only one.
so it's every week.
It's insane.
It has the same cast members
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, there's guest
special guest
stars, yeah.
appearances. It's not a rated
It's
show, but
it's the beauty of live performance captured on YouTube
Yeah.
on video.
yeah, there's nothing like
It's so
like
raw.
the way that show's filmed though. I think it's
Tony keeps it super real too.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's a good show.
It's hard to do that. A lot of people quit. You know, a lot of people tried, and now they're trying. Now that they see the success, but it's like,
Yeah.
you have to keep doing it every week.
Yeah. Consistency is just key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
He
And
built
the good
something.
thing about Kill Tony is that they were already doing that. They practiced 9, 10 years doing that
Before doing it in this
because they were
big-
doing. That's what we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Right. Now he's
Is
so
like
fucking
hang
good
out,
at it. Yeah.
make fun of each other,
Yeah.
and now he's monetized that, and he's been able to do it. But yeah, I mean that's a skill. It's so close to what we actually do as comedians when we're hanging out that it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you already worked on that, you have an
For
advantage.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, what do you think? You're gonna try to do a podcast, or are you just gonna try to do a show, or
I mean, I have like scripts written that I've been trying to like put something together, but it's obviously easier to do a podcast. I've done a
Yeah.
podcast before. I've just been I never stayed consistent with it, so like it's out there on YouTube. For
I
people
just
to
feel
watch.
like the sitcom is a dead
It's not a
way to
well,
communicate.
I don't necessarily have like a sitcom written, but it's more of like just like a show like Louis that's more
Was that a sitcom?
no,
No.
but it's I mean I consider that just like a
I don't know what
it's
it
like a
was.
web series. Like that show was I in the sense that it's like not like a multi-camera whatever.
It wasn't
show.
always funny either.
No.
Yeah, but that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
That it had like those like layers, and then like when the comedy hit you,
It
hit
was
you.
it was like Gerard Carmichael's show, except slightly more chocolate chips in the cookie batter.
Yes, well, Gerard, yeah. Well, you're talking about the sitcom Gerard Carmichael,
The thing on HBO.
the
Yeah,
new one.
I think so. It's not really a sitcom though. It's like a TV show that it's currently out, right? He's making new episodes right now.
Oh, really? Is it the Gerard Carmichael reality show or
Yeah.
something?
I don't even know who that
Well,
is.
that's more of like a. I saw
Are
it
you
the
talking
other
about
day.
a sitcom that Gerard Carmichael did?
Yeah, no,
Oh, I
not
don't
that.
even
That
know.
I think that's super antiquated. I wouldn't want to even try to do something
Uh-huh.
like that, like with a like
Yeah.
laugh track and
Right.
audience
But
and
Gerard Carmichael, I feel like isn't
I saw what
doing
you're talking about,
movies.
the HBO
Yeah,
thing. That's
thing, it's
pretty.
good.
Did you see the first episode where he's talking
Yeah.
about the creator and like being in love with him or whatever?
Mhm.
I thought it was pretty interesting. It's like a reality show that he's filming about his.
It is like a Drake song
Is it
turned
good?
into a TV show.
That's exactly what that. What a great way to describe it.
Is it good? Worth watching?
I mean, I was kind of like, oh shit.
I like the way he talks about his feelings.
Yes.
It helps me talk about my feelings.
Yes.
But that's
But he's
not,
fucking gay.
that's about
I'm kidding.
that's about as much as you can get from the show.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlanta's great.
That's a better
love it.
version.
People say Atlanta's like a black version of Louis.
I could see that. I
see
could
it
see
too,
that.
yeah, because a lot
Same
of the episodes,
vibes.
yeah,
It's just like this is my life. Nothing happened in this scene, but it was accurate.
right.
Yeah.
And then like crazy shit happens, and then the next day happens, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crazy show.
Good
Stephen
show.
Glover's a genius.
He is.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know where you're taking me, but it's always worth it.
Yeah.
And there's always like a big
I like his
show.
music too.
Yeah. It was a little not it was like there was like a little bit of like I can't listen to this every day.
No.
But it was good.
But there's some bangers.
Yeah, if he did it full time, he'd be great at it.
Yeah.
Like This Is America, I thought was a great video.
Yeah.
Love that video.
Yeah, is it weird? Is a vibe.
Vince Staples is doing a similar thing to Atlanta right now on Netflix. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
pretty
Vince
good.
Staples. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
the
pretty
Vince
good.
Staples show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm ordering the Uber because now I'm getting for sunset.
Well, I'd be down to smoke some weed
Okay.
after though. I don't want to have it on film.
Yeah, I'd hate for that to happen.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna actually smoke weed if this is being.
Yeah, don't tell them what we're doing.
Yeah.